거기 물론 좀 그래도 세계 도제 다 공부도 봐야 뒤치다 다 치세는 열려 보시에서 다 된다.
So to just reinforce your bodhicitta motivations by thinking that I will attain the precious state of Buddhahood to benefit all sentient beings, and for this reason I will listen to this profound teaching and shall put this into practice.
다시 많이 신라지 시대에서 기술좀 다 타的신라니 예라 대니제 종에 거라 뭐서 lonja drama 되는 사대 도서 다 간지 되는 기능 되게 아까 소하죠.
So as far as the teaching on this the commentary goes, so we the commentary says here these refer to the two of method and wisdoms. The lamp for the path clearly stipulates the certainty of the number, the order, and the nature of the two. No.
다시니 종해만 줘서다 거릉에만 줘서라 거릉에다 되는 뭐대원 줘서서서나 서서 로지 정말에서 시에서 다 되셔서 다 간지다 시행주 다 되고 시행주야. 대다 강한 줘서서 대사 강 등년 줘서 되지가.
So we already quoted the root texts which are relating to these sections, so which deals with the number which is referring to the certainty of the number in terms of it's referring to the method and wisdoms, the necessity of the just two, the method and the wisdoms, and then the order, again the order of these two, method and wisdom, and then the nature of the method and wisdoms.
다들 로서서 계속 강 로서 다들 시야체서 태화체베진 로 타의 시라 니서 종에 대해서 아 대라니 예세 니예야 제리 모그 말에 아 대리 니나 문제 와요 말레스 그래서 좀 대동되어지.
So the commentary continue to explain the certainty of number and so forth. It says here how first the Mahayana path is subsumed within the two of method and wisdom, and there is no need of more than the two, nor can it be less than two.
and rosa 타도 시라니에서 자고서 네가 대바 챔비가 전에 로 타도 시라지 타도 소서 이제 전부 전주세요. 아 돈이도 다 돈이도 시라도 돈이도 시라다 소 대장으로 야공디가 대바 챔비가 전에 아 로라스 타도 시라니에서 대바 챔비 로들던 타도 시라니 견에 로 타신이 이제 대만이 있는데 시자도 이제 대만이는 문제야 말에 로tonje 이제 타신인데 되어래 타티빈 레버니 끊인 저거서 내가 레버 강을래요. 일단 대화 준비 론지 다시 다도 싫어하신다. 저저 대화지 계속을 시작해서 캔딩을 단디는 말이야는데 내가 계속 저사 다 대화 준비 로 타도 싫어니 다 대리 좀 뭐가 되는 문제야 말에 nyona mundia ya mares tambona teni nyamo shija yesi ba te ketsul la saran do sa te tsai ba te deshin nyamo shija yesi ti ka tin do sa de tene shologa chigi te tes yun de jina ta do shira nis ni yere da kombi xiawa jin ju na ta nyang bi jin de shina ta ni ban na sa ta na da a kwa da da ya so to me de shi su yun de ta do shira ni yere da kombi de ni ji da jon nis ten bi shi re sa ta go so de no da de ya ta chen se de ban jo ja na da shi zhe de nie zhe ni de ta me be jo ja de nie zhe ja ba de ji ne de ha kong de de da yun de ta de shi ra ni ye zhe de kong bi le de ne ne de san to ga ye tu de gua yin wo mu de ye zhe de kong bi la de ben la xiong xue ce wa me ga de go gu de yong bu de ga de ne de de ge da no de bi shi ra de ne ne de ce ji de ga de san don le wu de de chen de ga de xue xue ce shi ma de shi mi shi ma da ba ling ge la yin ba de de ya ko ma pon de ya po de me lu ci yin ne ja be ma se ta jo be ma ta jo de me la bi ge de la ba da yin ye jo be ma se de bu ge ne ka sa lo tin da yong da be se ye da da xian ge de jing ne che ro song tu ge ha ko de wa na yun de da ge yun de sa lo de yun de ge ne ta de shi ra ni ye re kon bi ge ne de wa ni de jo ne ba de ge re sa kon de wa sa ya ge ne zen ha ba shi ge ne ga zen je ge ya xiang ju de ni ma po ba de ge ta de shi ra la ne te la bi te che wa che de ren ye ba ji wa shu su me lu zi jing an de gu shi ten zai de shin du da te cha go de wa de ye ri de kong ba se te son to gu de wa de
so So the root, so the commentary continues. The first, so the first, which referring to the in terms of the numbers, the what is required or in the the path or in the Mahayana path. So it says no need of more than the two. So is implied in verse 42, which we already finished previously. So which says thus to verse 42. So thus to eliminate all obstructions. And so forth. That's the verse, so it's referring to that. So this verse presents that the true obstructions can be eliminated by long familiarity with method and wisdoms. We also mentioned that when it says method, so it's primarily referring to the great compassions, whereas the wisdom referring to the wisdom of realizing emptiness. And in the previous teaching with how so these are the two main, the method and the wisdoms are really the two things which subsumes or which encompasses the entire practices or the on the path, on the Mahayana path. And so like in the one of the previous session we also mentioned how in terms of the how in terms of on the path what the subject matter, the main subject matter which we need to study or need to understand, which are called as the two which are called the two bases, which are the true truth, and then the in terms of the path, which realizing these two truths, so which are also true, which is the great the method and the wisdoms, and then the result of the path, which can be also subsumed into two in terms of the two bodies of the body, two bodies of the Buddha. So now in here, when it says here the mind the verse, the true obscurations, the verse presents that the true obstructions, so which, as you know, if you talk in terms of the Hinayana or the lesser vehicle, so the main obstruction is obstruction to afflictive emotions, and whereas on the in terms of the Mahayana path, so the main obstruction is the obstructions to omniscient mind, and can be eliminated by long familiarities with method and wisdoms. So this should the word, when it says here, there are long familiarities, so we should imply to us that we have to in order to achieve the full enlightenment, so we have to be prepared to exert effort along on the path for a long period of time. For example, in terms of cultivating this the compassions, or the cultivating the wisdoms, even if it takes many lifetimes. So we have to be motivated to put an effort, to exert an effort, and even if we can't, to make beneficial to even to make a aspirational prayer that may one be able to exert the effort in cultivating this the compassion and the wisdoms, for no matter how long it takes to until one achieve the full enlightenment.
Shida the Nidin enjoy then Tajata or the Davaton join us, so you're going to call it 10 Nigadula, that's on Tesuna, that tell them more government. That Nuna Mandivaris and Nunan Digo Marisita, I got Tashiata delay, take Catherine Rosa, Tash Sundaga, Catherine Rosaiva, Tashiata and so much about that and delay with that Catherine Tashis and you going so jigger Catherine last time. That Tashiata was so much about that Nuna Mandiv is telling that.
So in our previous teaching, so we came across the point that the importance of having both the method and the wisdom to combination of both method and wisdom together on the path, which is very essentials. And now here in here, so it says that we cannot be, this method and the wisdom cannot be one without the other. And also it says here how this specifically says here how this method and wisdoms saying that in terms of the number, the method which are true. So how everything is in these two, the entire the path of the Mahayana is included, and in such that as it says here, in such that there is no need of more than the true, nor can it be less than true. So when you say no need of more than true, so we have to understand that because we just this with this true, then it's possible to achieve the complete enlightenment, because the obstruction with this true, because it is possible to fully overcome or abandon the two main obstructions to achieve the enlightenment by depending on this truth. Therefore, these two include the no need of. Therefore, there's no need of more than the two, and then also it says, however, we also can nor can it be less than true. So we cannot be the path cannot be complete if this one method or wisdom, one of them is missing. And then the commentary says, this is also indicated by the subsequent order by which the the second nor can it be less than the true is implied in verse 43, which says wisdom without skillful means and so forth. Yes. So this verse presents familiarizing oneself with the method prior to meditating on wisdoms. So this is also is also indicated by the subsequent order by which the six perfections are put into practices. Wow. The world rush it was. The Guraj the Inji the world rush.
You want my tender.
So these are in the commentary which says the method and the wisdom, without one of them, then let alone the achieving the full enlightenment, but you even cannot reach the first like the bhumi or the first level of on the bodhisattva's path. Yes. So this one already called this. This is also indicated by the the subsequent order by which the six perfections are put into practice. No. No, did you so? Did you so? No. The no. No. So this also indicated by the subsequent order by which the six perfections are put into practice. Which is indicated in the verse 43, which is referring, wisdom without skillful means, and of that, that one verse indicate that. And then as it says, in alignment with this, with the same meaning, the subsequent order.
Then the first two
No. No. So there's a bit of the way when you translate the English into Tibetan, it cannot be always put together in the same order. So that's why there's a bit of discrepancies when the order when we see Geshe presents and when I'm trying to read this commentary.
Javala, Tendila, Sotella, Shirala, Shira Tamale.
So the commentary clearly says here that the of the two, that method and wisdoms, then the once the familiarity with the method is done prior to before the familiarity familiarizing with the wisdoms, and then says that this means that the so this is also this order also in aligned with or in also applied with the order of the six perfections, which is also in practice in the subsequent order of like from the perfection of giving, then the moral ethics and the patience, choice, effort, concentration, and the wisdom. So which comes at the end.
Gomba sushis, then a pachu corridor, and the pachu corridor is dark or something. Lode Gomba Pashe, Lode Gomba the Pachu, Seni, Ta, on the Shen Judo, that tell Patu by my shame.
So in the commentary, so there's the quote of the root text, which is a lamp for the path, and then also there's a quote from the Shantideva's Bodhisattva's way of life. So where there is the indication of the subsequent order of these six perfections, which are all order, and so these the lamp for the path. So which what is mentioned here, that these two, or the fact that the order of the method and wisdom, where the the method comes before the wisdoms, so which is also which kind of in aligned with what is also said in the Shantideva's Bodhisattva way of life, of the order, subsequent order of the six perfections.
Geshe Doga Nyeshewa Jene Teshira Yuda Susan Dotter Donna Della and Dejikan Kua Konda Yalanda Tata Tibishera Susan the teacher Geshe Doga Dongata Shawan Debi Shira Shes thing. That called Rodo Yeni Roger Jene Koi Dongata Nya Shawan Debi Gondana, they're calling to be Shira Shigures. They didn't say card as an Yala Tata Toja to be Shira said the Susan. They leg Gavara. Netherlands, Jimmy Pasha, Sandaji Pasha, Zenji, that's what telling Rosa, Yala Tata. Just what Tata telling, or Tabasoji and the Digger, then all tell calling to me Shira, Shira Chet Sua rest, Shira She says Sua rest, that's a son Teto Dagoda. And their children are calling them more judge Yalan Tata to be Shira Tet swing. Their cousins, the ladder, Shira Chi Lad, kind Chi Ladia. They mean the children had them 10 more royal. Yalan the thought to be Shira Tet Swiss. They Shana, Dumata, Shawan Debigogen, Shira. She has.
In the commentary it says in alignment. In the Bodhisattva Charavatara, so there is a verse which in the commentary there's only quoted just the 2 lines, which says all these branches of the doctrines, the victorious one, are expounded for the sake of wisdom. So sake of wisdom. Yeah. So before that, can you find the full the whole verse? There's a 2 more line.
Rodo Jenny, Koi Dunga, Tene, Ninsashin, Nyasha, and Tenke Tigo, Tene, Telkonani, Shirasheba, Shebures, Hella, the time and Catherine, that's our good side, and not there. Yalan does not to be Shara Studios, Yalan does not touch in the Senator, Lego Tomboni Marshe, Jimby, Jamban Rosare, Sundan Rosare, Javanda, Tendin Rosare, Soten Rosare. Teta, Tonje, Yala, Teta, Jesu Teta, Tonje, Tabasoje, they are Conan to be Shira, Shebi, Shira, then Sheba, yes, we rested. I go Zaida, you're calling me a calling me about Tilla.
So, this verse from the Bodhisattva's way of life, which is quoted in this commentary, it's referred to the root text, which the lamp of the path, where it says the mention about the order, in terms of the order of the method and wisdom. So the method first, and then the wisdom next, and so so this also in accord with that, what is said in the Shantideva's text, so which the 2 lines, all these branches of the doctrines, the victorious ones are expounded for the sake of wisdoms, and then the other 2 lines, which as far as the meaning goes, which says that therefore those who desire for the pacifications of sufferings, then the wisdom was taught. So the Buddha taught the wisdoms. If we refer to the Shantideva's Bodhisattva's way of life, so where the prior to mention this about the wisdom, so they already cover all the other 5 the perfection of wisdoms. No, have you found it?
Yeah.
Can you?
First verse of chapter 9.
Yeah, chapter 9. Yeah, the Tango.
Yeah.
Can you?
What say?
Yeah.
I chose 3 times. That's 3 times you got it.
Yeah.
The Able One explained all these different limbs for the purpose of wisdom. Therefore, those who wish to pacify suffering should generate wisdom.
No, that is. Yeah.
The chin roto the hakwa, so yes, so that I should hear a test to show that and just how goes once.
So the main the intentions of the Buddha's giving all the teachings is really to liberate all being from cyclic existence and from the lower rebirth, and then if we consider the path which to achieve that this state of liberations, then the main path is the realization of the selflessness. So in another word, the wisdoms of realizing the selflessness. So therefore, this what is said here, all these branches, all these limbs, which referring to all other 6 perfections, the 5 perfections. So these are all taught by the Buddha, in order to gain that the wisdoms.
That's you Gumbaya, simply Gumbaya, changing Gumbat and Roda, changing digs up, pass through some passing Tombonga La, the Nishira Lak, but centuries, take Gumbat and detail this Shira. Lodetic, tongue and the Gonishira Gil Gogavade, they Gumbat, they do setting this, strange. Get George and the reductions on net on that ship. Miss Angare, yes. I did if I tell Miss Angare, yes, when I'm day, one other children on to the touch on Jibalta, Hakon Jibachi, on both the boy in a motion, you chamber, then you say, they don't do sharp and they take a shame. Love quarter, Ratashini, quarter, then Lord Datana, Tava chamber, Lord, you get a la, Tombo ni chamber la. Then you say la, then it's going to be Shira la, Tombo Tat land rotten a year. That Missala, I thought you chamber the go out there, Tombo Shira la, going to be Shira la. Then you say, Tat landing in this and Missanga, she and Chisos and that, turn you balls on to the opening Lord and say, telephone to take a tissue or ready. I go on the other, then what to get John. You thought she saw near Tonte, near Tony, she saw just the Missanga, she saw that. The boy you thought the dance, Ta, Shanju says, yes. 当我到老这可能怎么他想去写些，也就是他可能就写了些对吧？这叫我这叫到我这个其实咱的上面对吧？没上干的也像嘛的，他发现这些发现怎么想去写，他也是还光对啊第二个学的。
Now the commentary then continues that having said that, so this refers to the fixed order of the method and the wisdoms. So, but there are some exception to this, as is said. So then the commentary says then there are some exceptions. So this if you recall, so when you studied the Chandrakirti's text as supplement to the middle way, so where they talk about the order of the followers of the Mahayana path, that one who in terms of the depending on their faculty, that whether they are the dull or the sharp-minded, then there is talk about some the Mahayana followers, then who they initially cultivate the compassion, and then the bodhicitta mind, and then the wisdom realizing emptiness. So which really accords with, as mentioned here, the method first and the wisdoms. Then, however, there are those with the sharp mind or sharp faculty, but then they, however, they generate or they gain the realization of the emptiness first, and then generate the bodhicitta mind. So also this has some, when it says it's some exceptions, so it's referring to those Mahayana followers with the sharp faculties, their approach to the path.
ta tamba nge ten shira gong ka ba se rimba chen de wa ta ten shira tamba nge de ten ta gong ge se ta rimba na ni wa de ni ga da kar che de na da shen ju de ju kar che ta nge de ten shira gong ba de yu de wa shen ju ji ne lo de ni ta ju ba ne ko de shira nge de ta shun se shen ga ba de shi de ga mi s ko ro run de 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 ta de a ko so ma ta
So you just get to be clear that the really it is in which order of the true, like the method and wisdom, that you gain first. So it depends on the level of your mental faculties. So otherwise there is in terms of the way the text presents, so like in this text, the lamp for the path of the enlightenment, and also in the Shantideva's Bodhisattva's way of life, so where the text really explicitly says about the method being the first, and then the wisdoms, so which indicates the order in which the follower with the less faculty approaches on the path was explicitly mentioned, but implicitly that's what was the follower with the sharp mind, so was indicated indirectly. So however, if you refer to the supplement, Chandrakirti supplement to the middle way, so where the order of the follower with the sharp faculties was explicitly mentioned there. So that is where it says the wisdom was taught before the method. No.
가르 너버데 가르세네 다다 수제 토지에 뭐야 토 니반 토니 되니 올라데 숑세에 대 토비시 숑세 제거 아고자 대 너버데가 뭐또버데 야라 이치진거니 이치진거 대대는 수제 태반들 로시에가 토 니바데 말 다 너버데가 토 니면 제거라 다 그래 단지 보르인 봐 단지 보르인 바킨도 단지 보르인 바또 하셔봐라요 내 다음에 또 싫어 또 가이잖아 다음에 또 싫어 단지 보르는 괜통 거를 때네 소제 토르인 바고 소제 토니 바데 때 이제 다 대토비셔들 전유세 시행우다 거로 토니 바데 거를 저 토르와 토니 바데 거로 전니 다 대진 전유세 시행 뭐또 되게 말이 예지 치치도니 라 내 토바다자가 거르신 말 이제 대다 손이 뭐 거니 방면에 된다 대손용보다 자 제가 대다 손동을 넣어야
So if we look at the way those with the sharp faculty and with the less faculty approach to the path, so and then there's a difference. So those with the sharp faculties, so they before they generate an aspirations to genuine aspiration to achieve the enlightenment, so they need to be gain the convictions that the enlightenment is possible to achieve, or the possibility of achieving the enlightenment, and so whereas for those with the less the faculties, and then for them this is not a importance. So rather they cultivate these aspirations to achieve enlightenment by for them it's not depend upon or contingent upon the knowing the possibility of achieving enlightenment, but because they cultivate these generated aspirations by based on their faith, primarily on their faith in the path. So therefore however, if it's not based on the faith, then if you have to understand that for the follower with the sharp faculties, then in order to understand the possibility of achieving the state of Buddhahood, so they have to understand the fact that the root cause of for example the liberations, achieving the state of liberation, so which is this erroneous view of a self, and have to, so therefore they have to see the possibility of uprooting or that view, that erroneous view, and then which required them to gain the understanding of the selflessness.
Vs47 tingene da soje ete janika da soje ete telten da soje tonde le da dini chuna so naji ando yongun da terda ngene ete ten ngene isa da janika da buket mu shiwa isa da soje ete tonen dini da chuna yapun de sara 현재의 시에까지 예때까지 해봐 제공도 전에 견대 제가 라수 제가 뭐 또 봐이나 내가 현재의 대화 통제 대봐 등와터 나로 집이샤서 현재 세주는 파손을 내가 될래 라다 집이샤서 내 다 제베사서 서서라 네발 선도들 다 소제지슈나 걸게예된데 수용예된 퇴예된데 틀레예된 되는 근데 자 소제 냐절만 석골만도 서서나라 되는 전초 세신으로요 지바래다 손은 다 대도전도 다 나서 신선은 뭐도 다 대지 애네야 부 저기서 소제에 된는 전 세시하라 대대년인데 봐요 거라 예전 돈은 대년인데 봐요 다 손대 개정본데 와서 한도 강강에네 시한데 거다 소제에 대제지 깔려 강오래 다 대지 개정본데 다 뭐시 힘아 다 샤롱이 그 대모라서 자 고고를 다 샤롱 된저야 안데
So this what is mentioned here is also the touches on the importance of remembering all the qualities of the Buddha and also the the qualities of all the three jewels. So this we have you have studied in the under the topic of three jewels, and so the if we gain or develop the knowledge of all the qualities that is possessed by, for example, by the Buddha and by Dharma and Sanghas, and we have a conviction in those qualities, then it's quite natural for us to aspire for that. So whereas the we may not have that genuine or a strong aspirations to achieve the state of Buddhahood, because we have not fully understood, fully recognized the qualities of the Buddhas and so forth. So so therefore, in talking of this, then again, if we take into account of the person of Shav with the Shav faculties, then how they see initially before they actually achieve or the generate this aspiration to achieve the state of Buddhahood. So they actually reflect upon and fully gain the knowledge of the qualities of the Buddhas and of the three jewels, and also the not only that, then they also need to gain the understanding of the why you need to achieve Buddhahood in order to benefit other sentient beings. So so through one's own, based on one's own knowledge and one's own reason, and then if you truly see the not only there's the importance of the benefiting other sentient being, but also the how important it is for one to the need of achieving the state of Buddhahood in order to fulfill that the thought of benefiting others. So when you have that, then this can, what we call as they would then generate the superior intentions to which is like a more like a immediate cause to cultivate bodhicitta mind.
다 종년 노년 바에 시라파르 샤부 베딩은 저자 시라파르 샤부바 제로스 간네 시라파르 샤부도 진비파르 샤라소이나 지야스 예티단로도 다 대세원도가 시라데 ngo리 시라 ngo리다 도모 ngo데 타 ngo이선데 시라파르 샤부베 Jimala Jimmy Parashala so say Ima Shira Para Shabovish, Shiraja Parashaba, Palos Pakan, Jimmy Pashati, then Pash Hamon Jeva, Kachi Tonjas and Thais, Thai Chais, Kedula, and Stan out there. Shira Parashaba, Jimala so. Jimmy Parashala so, then City, Kachi Tonjas, Ata, more there or Ta Monade, and Paka. Pachun, Shira Pachba, Paka, Kajat. Stan Jimmy Pasha, Pasha Lama Jado, then Kachi Tonjas, Ta Mo is Tesavado. You sank it lots of songs.
So then the commentary goes, the certainty in terms of the nature of the method and wisdom is presented in the following two verses. So that refers to the verse 45, which in the commentary only just quote the just one line, apart from the perfection of wisdom, and also the what is so if you refer to the root text which we already covered before, then you can understand that. So, and then the verse 47, which through realizing that the aggregate and constitutes and so forth. So again, you need to refer to the full lines of the verse. That's in reference here.
Is that Tashi Zanyo, Zakanda, Nashin Nishi, Nashin Nijiza, there, that Deni Jeta, Nyosa, Lonyana, Candeza, Nyosa, then, but the Telo Chut does that. But the Loti Tisse the Mel, but the Tisse the Men, Loti Chut the Demi, Tashi Seban, Lord Chut the Japa, Tad, Shira, Nibote, Comba, Taba, Tombo, Renju, and Shasho Taba, Penny, Sunja, their large, Commanja, Sojas, and large, Saiba, the boy in the Talco. Then Shiral Quatri, but I real good. Then Tashi, Sanju, you going to so you got it. Shad the shop I need that you going to Shad Anthony Paron Dora, Paron, Chapar, Chatsarene, Paro, the Chandra, Shishon, Chatgan Dog, stay young mother, called the Meso with Dumal, Koi Duma, 20 little trial at any Tashi Yamata, you're going to go there, combat. Jonathan, so Jagre, say Landata, then the Shasho Tabachin, Yen, Shad the Shombata, Yen, Sharp of Yato part of the Shabalatene, Shomba Idegawatene, Yeni, Tadon Dai, Tetagatene, Tad Shira, Yeni, Yeni, Shasho Taba, Shasho Taba, Senju, tell us. Shashabata Sashin, tell a tenny, tell a sudden Jews, Yatamaima, sudden Jew, Sanju tell a gen, Combachana, and that's what I rest. There's alcohol on so just an enemy, you want my money, I remind you with the test sugar. Mato can you say the money, share, not as says, and not a general tunnel, and this is a sugar. They are going to other suggestions that they send the reason you do us as in the reason about Taco, then Shirako, then here never combat Johnny, there is sending Judy, then miniature song to God, then other 10 airport. Last and Jews, tennis and Shoshala tennis, Shasho, Taba, tennis, Senju, Tella, Combi, Senju, and Tad Shira, Sun Jubala, Combiga, Tennis, so Javaris, and Ta combat Tasha, Tennis, Zuchikan, Shiraj combat Tashi, Chichikan, so Jazz. Tashi had not only whom some that's on Teton, do nothing. Kanyaba, Panto, the Lord is a Tandy, Jamaican Roman Calico, Churras of Calico.
So as to the commentary goes, as to how to practice these two, method and wisdom, then just like taking a walk, initially one step at a time, then like the two wings of a bird, combine the two together and becoming familiar with it is how one reaches enlightenment. Thus one should train accordingly. So so again here there's the implications of the order of the two, the method and the wisdom, how the initialists, even though it is necessary to consolidate, both the method and wisdom together, in order to achieve the in order to reach the full enlightenment, but how initially the order in which one applied these two is the method first and then the wisdom first, and that's also shows then how there's also implication that here, even though our main goal is the full the state of Buddhahood, so we have to understand that the state of the Buddhahood is not something that which comes from above, all of a sudden, but rather it does, when it says here, it's talking about the order and the subsequent, development, the method and the wisdom, and then how eventually we have to, conjoin both method and wisdom together. So how it begins from the bottom, from the bottom, how on the level how one have to make a gradual, the progress in terms of the one, based on one's or one's practice of trying to eliminate even something, the negativity with something, even something very small one, and whereas to cultivate a positive quality, excellent quality, even something was, even a single one got to slowly have to build from that, and then when we say that the as we see just as on the path, so which are the two men's the practices which is related to one's the method and the wisdom, and then at the end how at the resultant stage this state, then the final outcome of the method which results in the Buddha's like a Rupakaya or the form body, and whereas the wisdom the results in the Buddha's the Dhammakaya or the truth bodies.
chaba meba tene koa ponte taba tenye jise ngenji somba gowa tene taba tenye ji ngonji somba yabu shewa la ya tene jene koa do ngeso go dunga len ji ji chame chado ten onge go tene cha koa ngeso dunga chayi ta mage chibo ge tsaro la soba tene ge ta tene nyos le ata ga tene ma nge taba tene se ko drog money corchi wrong and sang angels that suggest are my chin. Suggest and mama chitten. So jivala cargo the so jiva card such an ma such a one chavatobala gavatama the mad the batova avatobala and jivatobala sumbatobala never satamboto yoloto yolo tesu gente yoloto bala then soloto chimbo chungin dan soloto bala shonju seto thing and the thing da shomba the nije tani good mama jin dan da so ye kishin
so it's very
yeah teaching when you are very on you go in bodo you go in super data go you locate there no yeah you locate fast this and you may report not that's very special very rare anything then you go in impermanent then you go in this in refuge then you go in karma then you go in point of truth then you go in renunciation for renunciation then you go in machine all sensitive my mother and then you all love kind then you go in confession then sufficient kasang then you say then you part for parts you go you there enlightenment no enlightenment is why coming on the book there young and yeah they are human being human being that's our human being our human being that you get what you need you check you're not human being what do you like no like good human being body like no like what they need the cause no coming cause what cause you think and you don't know it that's human being just that's society no can one need up goes and you know you need nirvana that nirvana no self other people my own mother then is bodhicitta ya ne dugu mogenza dedal dugu moger ngese charaso go kaji dugu mogenga de na gan ma gan de sa da dugu mogenga de ne a gase de ti zona je na ya tinda for go ne human body or no need cause what do you need cause you necessarily need human body need no need you ask yourself how like I am human why a human cause where cause you can no can you know can why you can need the why you need and then what that what's that 10 kasa
freedoms down
negative
oh
10 negative
10 non-virtues are
10 non-virtues 10 virtues do non 10 virtues yeah just in 100% you're not going round going up you're thinking that you know you can you no kill no can no sitting you can no contraction control no you can't control you know that you know lie no can in 3 Can you do, you can. No need that. Yeah, no need, This body you keep it, this body you need in life, no. Kill, no need. You can. Yeah, do that. Really. On 100%, on 100%, you know get down. Really, that thing you never do. You get after I today doing 10 which I keep. 10 no which I know do. I know killing. I know sickness. I know contrary. I know lie. I know harsh speaking. I know grudge. I know review. I know do. Yeah, I need. Yes, get up, you do good. Or there's coming. So
if you,
I do that. Really, I do that meditation. I'm doing that. Pass it to the Lord and doing it. You may be body in it. 10 Brahman and they live at that thinking. What they cause, what they have, that thing. Then that maybe that's impermanent. Impermanent. Impermanent, or that time why don't? That time no punish you. You really kind or good reborn, bad reborn. That thing, good reborn, what it cause. Bad reborn, what it cause. You think it. Then 10 which is you need, not 10 which is not. They are your parties. They're very comfortable, very nice, happy, healthy, mind happy, body health. Yeah, that's such a question.
Lamrim Lamro. Lamrim Gom the Lao. Again, so Lamrim Machigoro Dama. The Gom Yard,
that's a go, Lord and Danya, go, Danja Kanya, the Lord Tanya Kan, what you're Tanya getting ever so much about the art and roads. So Jiban Mayan, Tanya got a Mayan, then they good. Lord Shabgot and Kanga Loy Shai. Rutomo Mata, the Kangalama, Trichen, the Malonga, and then do it. Then is a God.
So it's good to familiarize yourself with the what is called as the reflective meditations on Lamrim on the stages of the path. So you can do this, reflect on the Lamrim topic on the like the subsequent order, from the beginning from the topic of the precious, human rebirth, then to the state of complete enlightenment, and then also on the order of the backward, of the reverse order. Then how from the complete enlightenment, how in order to achieve that, or before you achieve that, you have to achieve the bodhisattva's like 10th level, and then in order to reach that, you got to go to 9th level. So going back to the first level, and then to the the part of preparation, which how that depends on the part of the accumulations, and how that's depend upon the cultivation of bodhicitta mind. And then you look at all the causes of the bodhicitta mind, that as you study those the sevenfold causes and the effect from that perspective, then the bodhicitta mind immediate causes superior intention, and then how that linked to the compassions. So going back that way, then to the renunciations, and then going back to the reflecting on in order to cultivate, in order to gain this experience of the renunciations, then you have to gain the experience of recognizing the suffering natures of the circular existence and the lower rebirth in particular. And so in this way you think about the law of cause and effect, and then to back to the the precious human rebirth. So that's the backward order, and then you can do the from the top to the bottom. So so this the kind of in this way, so you will become very familiar with the meditation, and you can understand how much they had to meditate on the various topics. Yes. So you probably have it in English. There's an outline of the Lamrim text of the, is that Lamrim, which Lamrim is that? Path to Bliss? Lamrim text. The blissful path, yeah. So if you have that outline, so it's good to have a look at that. You can also use that as a reference for your meditation. So good to remembering those all the detailed like outline of the Lamrim, and that can be it can really help you to do the meditation, so that when you think of one topic, if you decide to do meditation on the precious human rebirth, you can immediately remember what you have to think on that precious human rebirth in terms of the outline. So there's talking about the difficulty of finding rarity, and then when you say difficulty, again there's a more subheadings to underneath that. So and then you can reflect on that. So that's a very good way. So we have to remind to ourselves this sheer fact that how whether we like it or not, one day we have to leave this existence, and then in terms of think of the existence, then doesn't matter where you take rebirth, whether in terms of the form of life or your or anywhere in circular existence, how you are subject to the suffering nature, and even this how this perpetuated with the suffering of like birth, death, and this sickness and so forth. So this all are subject to that the suffering nature, and so in this therefore, so we have to think about the motivate ourselves to integrate the Dhamma practice.
Les zombo kades and a chaji teji mebitini, then the legenda, Chilukangaja, Ketula Masata, Tika, the Chima to Kongi Mafia, in the song. control the machine. Tell my mother, children, tell some donor, saucer cheese, saucer pemba, and then Chumagum as Jayamare. Cheese and Shimagubato. Guy drawing on draw. Then imagine Shimaguba, Shinun Sano Meba, Tandang other Tadi Church or water. They invent Charasan Tony.
So right now, so we have some freedom. We have some choice but however, when we face the death, then as we know that how everything's then fail to support us, including there's nothing your friend can help you, nor even your possessions, which you cannot take any portion of your possession with you, nor even this your body, how good, how beautiful it is, but you can't take even as any part of your body. So therefore, perhaps it's because of this how everything fails at that final moments. But therefore in most like the religions, so there's the what helps is your faith in the your belief systems. So that is the only thing which benefits us. So therefore, right now, there is an opportunity for one, even if at least if we have to when we face the death, we don't have to experience a great deal of fear or very or fright, but if not, at least to overcome that, or if it'd be best would be if we could die with great with joyfully, with delight state of mind, but and if not, to at least to not to have to die with this great fright or with great regret, loss.
Some teton that Kage Karze, Chi Logia, Chi Logia, another roll up Pembachi, Pembachi and Tagare, Pembatas on the day, don't happen the other. That's so
so the how we can how much we can actually bring Dharma at the time, or all our practice at the time of our death. So much depends on one's familiarity with the practice. So therefore, if you start to practice now and familiarize yourself with the various the contemplation, contemplating and so forth, then there is no doubt that you will be able to do the same contemplation even at the time of death, and with at ease. So therefore, as we were saying before, how even if we cannot prevent the death, but we can be ensured that we have we can face it with without any regret, and also be with our practice. We can take even the what we practice now even to the last moment of our life. we finish here and could some people bring the tea.